Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome on in. Very nice to have you here. Thank you for sharing your energies with this beautiful tribe. My name is Anu, and I am your psychic tarot host. So today's reading is another timeless reading on your next serious relationship. And again, by serious, we mean committed, or where people are exclusive. It doesn't mean you have to be boring and serious. It's really about who is coming in and where are things going to move forward in more of a stable relationship, okay? So that's what this is. We have multiple piles here. You are welcome to choose as many as you like. I will show you the options. The pile number one, we have the first oracle card, which is Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. For pile number two, we have the Sage, be devoted and committed. That's your oracle card. And then for pile three, we have She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Okay, so those are your three options. Go ahead and pick the one that calls to you the most, and I will see you right at your selection. Hi, pile one. This is for those of you that were drawn to the very first oracle card, which is Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So always take a look at the card and the imagery and see what messages you get for yourself as well. This we're going to use as part of the overall energy of your person, whether they're in your life or whether they're coming in. We're just going to get to know them better. So starting with this, their overall energy, again, a very powerful personality, and I mean that in a positive way. A strong effect on people, very magnetic, very alluring. The eyes are very strong for this person, so they draw people in. So possible what's coming through is a Scorpio rising. They could be, and maybe we'll draw some astrology. Let's see what comes up. But they could possibly be a Scorpio rising just because of the eyes. Scorpio risings do tend to have very intense eyes, and they have a dual reaction, okay? They either really draw people in or they really intimidate people. So that's the type of personality that's coming through. But of course, with the Medicine Mother, they have a healing effect. They're very pure of heart. Very good, or they've gone through a journey where they have a very good sense of their personal boundaries with people. Again, could be a shaman, could be a healer, could be into astrology, the occult, esoteric, you name it. Could also be a doctor or a healthcare professional, a physiotherapist, any of those. But definitely they'll have some element of healing to them, which comes quite naturally. So they may, again, have gone to a school or some sort of former learning to be in their profession, but they may also have a lot of intuitive knowledge within, okay? So of course, very healing person, but also very magnetic personality is what I'm getting. Very intense in a good way, okay? Could be a leader in their profession or in their circle, in their community. So let's see what else we have for them for the overall energy. We have storm warning number 10. So completions, tens are also the endings, the completions, and then also go back to reduce to one, so new beginnings. So yeah, definitely somebody who is either helped people. Of course, they've gone through their own storms in their life. They may have had quite a deep dark night of the soul that they've come out of. So they have that experience. They have a personality where they may look very calm on the surface, even though there may be a lot of turbulence underneath. So very good personal, what's it called? It's not, I'm hearing image protection. I don't know what that means. So they can appear really calm and not have their inner feelings affect other people because they're able to keep such a calm face on the surface. There is an honesty to them. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. There you go. Very, very high integrity. Very high integrity. And My watch is telling me to stand up. I was standing up before. It's interesting because, you know, these are all cues from spirit. They may be somebody who actually stands up for other people, okay? And they create, or they lead by example is what I'm hearing, because they're very, very honest, very high integrity, but also very strong leader with the storm coming out over here. And they exude a sense of stability for everybody. And this would mean in the relationship as well, right? So we have a thief in reverse, or in the shadow aspect, which is stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. So there's the part that needs to heal within them, where the storm may have been around past self-worth experiences, where they may have felt they needed somebody else to feel that within them, right? Because it talks about healing of the heart, and the thief is their jacket open. They hide what's in their heart. So that may be something where they may have gone through this stormy experience where, so of course, to put it out straight, they have had their heart broken and they have certain experiences from that. They do carry that within them. So it may initially take a little bit of trust building for them because they carry that scar. And then we have Saturn in Leo, generosity. So as I said, leader, they do share their wealth, their ideas, their knowledge with a lot of people, but they're generally a very, very kind-hearted person. As I said, like, you know, they'll either lure people in or they'll repel them. But with the generosity coming up over here, it's also like, even through all the experiences, they are quite generous and kind and honest with a lot of people, and they lead by example. Leo is coming up here as well. So Leos are leaders. They are creative people. They like to take center stage, and not literally like in a stage, but they are not afraid of the limelight or attention or responsibility. And beyond all of that, they're again like very creative and happy within. They have that fresh childlike energy behind the seriousness that we're seeing here. And that, wow, we have the clover. So they have created their own luck, okay? That's overall, they've learned the tricks of the trade, and they've learned, as I said, their boundaries were coming up. Very good now on their boundaries, and cautious and conscious of the energies they allow in, because of which, you know, they try to stay in very high vibration and attract luck accordingly, because, you know, we attract what we are. So they've mastered that side of the house, still carrying a little bit of a heartache within them though. Okay, so let's see. Actually, let's get to know them a little bit more, because I was going to go into the connection, but this is going in the way that I want to get to know them a little bit better. Then we're gonna go look into how the connection is gonna feel, their true feelings, your true feelings, or how you may truly feel in the connection. And then we'll wrap up with some messages from romance angels. Okay, so let's see. Spirit for pile one. Let's get to know their next serious relationship person better. Can you tell us a little bit more? We have the Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands. That's how it came out. I'm going to get some astrology cards as well, as I'm being called to do that. One more. They're a very caring person. Very, very caring person. Very intelligent as well. Let's look at the bottom deck energy. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Very intelligent. I want to lay the cards out. I want to get a couple more. Beautiful cards, beautiful energy. This is that. Look at that, the Eight of Cups on the thief in reverse, where they're still healing their heart, or they may have walked away from a toxic relationship in the past, but they are in this like very magnetic energy. Well, I'm channeling. We'll get the cards as we go. So they are in this, look at the energies here. So they have a very caring but very magnetic energy. They are literally commitment material. I'll tell you right off the bat with the Ace of Pentacles here, and the way the imagery talks about really nurturing something new. They are in a very confident energy. Okay, there's a leadership energy again, and with the Clover and the Fool, very very much ready. So when you meet this person, or if you are with this person, you will see that they are in this fresh energy, that they want to take a leap of faith, they want to start fresh. They know they hold the inner wisdom to know better and to be better in a connection with the Fool energy over here. Okay, let's see what at this time, what's the top emphasis or top area of focus in their life. Okay, there's that Mercury again. They're working on, because we also had the Ace of, let's get one more, semi-sextile. They also had the Ace of Swords, which is mercurial energy. So something, starting something new, something creative. Did we not have creative for them somewhere? Yeah, here, 5th house, Leo, creativity, generosity. Okay, let's see what we have. Aquarius, ooh, the radical. Interesting. They may have some, you know, prominent placements in Aquarius. Aquarius is, you know, it's the rational. It's a wider, what do you say, emphasis on impact on people. It's more about the community humanitarianism, but it's also radical, or it is cutting edge or innovative, something like that. Okay, so they're working, what I'm picking up, they are working on something creative, some new idea at this time. May also be a speaking opportunity where they are sharing some of their work with a lot of people and kind of radicalizing some things, maybe in the healing aspects or the esoteric, or just general, their career and their life experiences. And then with the semi-sextile, I like this because it says allowing, okay? So they are kind of in this hopeful energy where they're trying to see where they can go next, what they can create next. And I like that because they already have luck on their side with the Clover showing up over here. Okay, let's see how we get them in frame. Okay, we'll just put them over here. Yeah, so that's something they may be working on. So maybe a new job, a new career, a new speaking opportunity, a new mentorship opportunity that may be happening in their life right now. But it looks like they're in a very fresh magnetic phase of their life. They are fully healed. They have walked away from something, but that's a very tiny % of their energy field, because there really isn't much past energy in them. They're just like living in the here and now and ready to explore and expand is what I'm hearing. So they have walked away from these, you know, internal things or conflicts or triggers from the past. It's really nice to see. Let's see what else can we know about them. Okay, that's way too many cards. I'm going to take the top ones with a face up, and let's see if we need more. So we do have Neptune, illusions, confusion. We do have family, home, commitment, right on that Ace of Pentacles. I really like that. We do have Pluto, transformation. There's that Scorpionic energy that I keep picking up on them. And maybe it's like, you know, again, it doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but it's more about transforming ourselves in our life. That's what the biggest trait is that is coming through here for them. And I don't know how I'm going to put all the other cards. Decisions, and then there's again Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So they may have strong air in their chart, and this is like almost this imagery over here is giving me like a they pretty much may have completely turned their life around. That's what it is. It's a very, very powerful energy. And again, the word powerful keeps coming right from the beginning for them, okay? So the current energy is walking away from conflicts. They've done their shadow work. They've also understood what triggers them, especially in relationships. They no longer fall for the, you know, confusion or the illusions, or don't have the rose-colored glasses on them. They're very clear. And especially have developed a lot of discernment with Mercury and these Ace of Wands energies that we're getting in. They're ready for commitment. They have transformed and completely U-turned with right under the Fool. with their energy, with their life, okay? All right, so very interesting. Let's see what the connection is going to feel like, okay? And this reading is completely taking a flow of its own, so we'll just run with it. All right, so Spirit, for pile 1, and the next year's relationship, what is the connection going to feel like? We have the 3 of Pentacles, which is the building blocks energy. So I'm going to put this on this side. Let's see. How is the connection going to feel like? Wow, Leo. Sun energy, so maybe you or they have Leo placements. We've had Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius that have come up so far. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords, more Mercury energy. Maybe this is yours. We'll be talking about the connection. Let's get one more, and then we'll get some oracle cards, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So you're going from the 3 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles, okay? It's going to feel very collaborative, I'll tell you right off the bat. There's both these energies, you know. It's a balance of working together on the relationship and also working on ourselves. So this looks like a connection where there's going to be a lot of happiness, of course. We do have the home family commitment right here that's showing up. And then bottom deck, we do have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. So a lot of love in this energy. There's very clear communication with the Queen of Swords. And it's in a way where there's such a good understanding where we work together to accomplish. Again, there's a child here. So it's possible for some of you, this is a blended family. So there is teamwork, working together, and at the same time, which I really love, there is space for our own endeavors, for our own creativity, for our own careers, whatever we want to do. We have space for our own individuality, individual expression, and at the same time, there's a lot of collaboration and working together in it, and like this like happy childlike energy in the connection where there is no facade. This is very clear. Both people will express very clearly to each other what their expectations are in the connection of the other person or in their lives, what they want to do, right? So you and them are going to be very open about the communications. Again, boundaries are coming through for some people. This may be a connection where, you know, either your family or their family may not see that as the norm, and the two of you will do fabulously in like setting them straight and putting up your boundaries and not actually giving the people that power to tell you or tell them what the connection should look like. Okay, so we have stuck showing up over here. So block, third party, silence barrier, shift your focus to clear the energy. I'm going to put this right next to the sun. So maybe there's some, initially it could feel like we're starting slow because we're starting with the 3 of Pentacles, but this is something that can get resolved with the Queen of Swords energy. Okay, very clear energy. We do have winter. You feel out in the cold, your answers arrive in the winter. Perhaps you meet this person in the winter, or you know, clear the air if there's any confusion in winter or whenever that is in your region. But I would say what's very interesting is we have this powerful sun energy, super warmth, and then we have 2 cold cards. Okay, so this could be a cold start. Either you or them may be cold in the beginning, and then you're going to really warm up to each other. That's what I'm getting, because there's a very maybe you're very opposite in temperament that's coming through, but it would be that would get resolved is what I'm feeling over here. Let's get one more. And we have spring. There you go. Then you spring into action. There's also like a lot of herbs here in this 8 of Pentacles. So maybe you or them are into gardening or work with nature or work with animals. That's coming through. And then we have the spring coming up over here. Your love is blooming. Your answers arrive in spring. So the seasons are showing up. And I also feel like there's going to be like initially an up and down, but it is such a, like these three here, right here. Well, Queen of Swords, sure. But this one, Three of Pentacles, Sun, and the Eight of Pentacles are absolutely my favorite. This show about the strength of the relationship. So, and for those of you that this person is already, or you were with this person, and there may be a little bit of coldness right now, you may be at distance, that will get resolved. The unstuckness will happen, and then by springtime, there's going to be more things are going to start progressing. Okay, yeah, we do have the fresh start here, new opportunity, release the past. This is your second chance. But this is for those of you who actually already are in this connection, or this may be where you may have parted ways, and then you know, you're getting back together. So let's see, let's look at some of their deepest feelings, what they could tell you if they could. Let's look at their deepest feelings. Yeah, I think we're going to skip your feelings. We'll just get you advice, because this is already getting longer than I thought. All right, so let's see. Spirit, what does pile one's person feel deep down? What would they like to tell them if they could? I bury myself in work to forget you. And again, it doesn't, it's only, the forget you part is only relevant to people who are already in this connection, okay? For others, it's like, this could be somebody who's been just like using work as an excuse to not be in a relationship at all, okay? And this could be like, they may be more apologetic, okay? If they've had some rifts over here with the stuck in the winter, again, you know, they are pretty open to apologizing and admitting their mistakes. Sorry, I was just like totally distracted by this card. So I feel you leaving me behind. So there may be some, you know, that tiny little thing that we talked about. They may have rejection fears within them. So that's just something for you to know. Especially with the Queen of Swords showing up over here. Perhaps you are a very direct person and some of your words could be cold. So that may trigger, we talked about some of the trigger, a little bit of disharmony in them, and they may feel like a little bit of fear of being left behind, okay? There's a lot of attraction in this connection. Let's get one more. So they're very attracted to you, of course, we want that. And then we want that, as I say, we want that, I want you, okay? So if they could tell you, they would like tell about these inner fears that they have. They have learned quite a bit on and have progressed and you know, really transformed in how even they are in a relationship. So they'll always own up to that from their end. But there is a little bit of fear of rejection. But there's a lot of desire, okay? So they are, there may be some of that, so just keep that in mind, as that's what's coming through. So let's see what else. Spirit, what else can we know about this connection? Is there anything else? We have date. So again, this could be like a fresh start that you have. If you haven't met this person, they definitely want to date you. Or you would like to date them as well, even though it would be a cold start. I had another one flip over. There. Keys on a ring. So it's not something where a decision is coming up as well. So not interested in like being an option. And this could go for you and for them as well. That don't want to be an option, okay? And this is good because we're talking about the next serious relationship, right? The next committed relationship. So the pretty much, or this connection is pretty much going to be like exclusive quite early on. Let's see what else. We have the Grim Reaper. So this is for some of the old energy that's coming through, that is actually over. So when you meet them, I would say, if you haven't met them, for those of you that this is a new person, hear them out, because I feel there's going to be a point in the connection where they're going to want to talk about their past relationship and how they left it. Just take that, absorb that, and be open to just hearing them out. It doesn't carry anything, any weight on them, but it's just part of their being honest with you. Okay, so that's gonna come up in conversation. Just like remember that this is like not something they will go back to, not something that this person has any power over them. Their ex has no power over them, but they just want to come out clean and talk about it. Okay, so that's why this is showing up over here, and it could be the same for you as well, because we're still looking at the energy of the connection. So let's see anything else. Yep, yeah, we do have you know, this past energy of breakup, cutting it off, and stopping the pattern. I like that it says stop the pattern, and this is what they pretty much learned through that experience. Okay, so let's see, is there anything else that wants to come through? We have talking. Okay, so interesting, conversing more. You may have a lot of messages and calls. After your cold start, it may just take off and become non-stop. And then we have the final two cards, bottom deck energy. You have soulmates, so soul connection, partnerships, agreement. There is a soul contract. You're going to feel very connected to this person. And for sure, they may also lead to, being the medicine mother, being the card that came out, they may also lead to a lot of transformations within you, okay? And we have the phoenix at the bottom as well. So new phase, rekindling, it says renew, transformation, growth, and a changed mindset, okay? So that's how this connection is going to feel for you. I do want to, because I said it in the beginning, I do want to look at some of your feelings in this connection, okay? How are you going to feel? Page of Wands, how beautiful is that? I'm going to put these here. So how is my pile one going to feel in this connection? We have Two of Pentacles. There's a little bit of a back and forth initially. And one more, Spirit. Excuse me. And then, look at this. These two popped out together. Seven of Swords. That's the surface. That's the caution. So initially, you're going to be a little cautious. You're going to analyze it too much. The Swords is the mental power, our thoughts. But right behind it, we have the Two of Cups, okay? So, and you got two twos, my loves. You got two twos. You may be seeing 222. Maybe a sign for you. So here's what's going to happen. This is going to really spark interest in you very quickly with the Page of Wands here. It's going to spark your desires, your intellect, all feelings, okay? All feelings are just going to come to the surface very quickly. With this person, you're going to feel like it's a very fresh phase of your life. And then you're going to get into your head. Okay, you're going to let your head take over. Like, do I have time for a connection? Can I handle a connection while, pursuing my goals, or while pursuing or taking care of my family? Or can I do X in this relationship? Okay, that's going to kick in. This is where your mental, beasts are going to kick in and start talking in that head of yours. But it's going to feel like a soulmate connection. And if it does, of course, that's what we're talking about. There's be very clear communication on what your goals are, what their goals are, how we want to pursue our own things while also being in the connection. So I'm seeing that over here, okay? So it's going to come through. Again, it's up to you. Not going to tell you what to do, but that's what I see over here is what you may actually feel. And perhaps it's going to grow over time, but initially clear attraction, then there's analysis paralysis, and then there's a realization, no, we're actually meant to be together, okay? All right, so let's see. Let's get you some final words from Romance Angels, Spirit for Pile 1. What do they need to hear? One popped out. We'll get 3 total. 2 more, please, Spirit. So I'll show you. It's exactly what we talked about here. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, okay? All right, let's get 2 more. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And the final one that flipped over for you is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's what I'm saying. There's that cold start, but then there is a lot of fire and a lot of attraction and a lot of like mutual respect and openness in communicating ourselves quite easily to each other as well. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile one. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, do give me a big thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you wish to request a personal reading, all the information is in the description box below. With that, wish you much love and light. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Hi, pile 2. This is for those of you that were drawn to the second oracle card, which is the Sage. And it says, be devoted and committed. So honestly, we're talking about your next serious relationship, which I said in the intro doesn't mean like serious, boohoo, boring. It means committed, more exclusive type relationship where we're both committed. And it's right here. So be devoted and committed. So we're going to use this and the oracle cards as their essence. And then we're going to look at more about their energy and what they're at, where they're at in their life. We'll look at the energy of the connection, something they may want to tell you. So what are the deepest feelings, and then maybe look into your feelings and then final advice for you. Okay, so your person coming up as the Sage, again, somebody very pure of heart. And when we say dedicated or devoted and committed, there are somebody who who, I don't know what sign has that energy, where, when they make up their mind on something, they're gonna not give up until they actually wrap it up. So this could be for their day-to-day projects, for their profession, for anything that they pick up. They are somebody who believes in completion. Okay, I'm getting a lot of other messages, naughty messages here as well. They will make sure you also reach completion. Okay, take it as it fits. But this is again somebody who just enjoys learning a lot of new things. They enjoy expressing themselves in different ways, and they're very, very open-minded, but also very caring, very deeply committed to family, to their relationship. It's going to be, of course, super exclusive with them, but somebody very gentle. Most people get along with them. So this person does not have a dearth of friends, even though they may have a very few close ones, but it's very easy for them to make friends, and they may be a natural, they may have an enigmatic personality is what I'm hearing. I can't get over his smile. It's like such a beautiful expression over here. It's like, so peace, a very peaceful person, and kind of bring peace wherever they go. So they do attract a lot of people towards them. So it'll be a very nice and gentle connection is what I'm picking up. We have, look at that, door number 34 reduces to a 7. We have door to personal healing and happiness. Yes, so they are somebody who has this effect on people because this radiates from within them. Okay, they have a lot of inner peace. They're just very content in life, and it does not mean that they're not into possessions or material possessions or goals. No, they are, but they are very detached from an outcome, and because of that, they actually attract a lot in their life. So what I'm getting is they're really good with the law of assumption, right? And the way they manifest things is because they're just detached and they assume it is going to arrive in their life, and it does, because there is no doubt, there is no greed, there is no deep attachment to these goals, but they're definitely goals. Okay, and they're able to attract things and people and opportunities in their life because they have such a inner happiness and healing with them. I'm surprised how these cards just go with each other. And the 7 is all about lining up with our spiritual calling. And also, if it's not spiritual in nature, number 7 really talks about following our true north, like completely being in alignment with what calls our heart, right? So that brings a lot of peace and personal happiness within. We have their soul journey lesson was doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Exactly what I just said. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Again, truly grateful. But this is really what talking about is like they release doubt. They're pretty good with the law of assumption, and they just have full faith in whatever they do, they will complete it, they will achieve it, because there is no doubt. There is a full faith in the universe, okay? And then we have child nature, upright, with the light attributes being friendships with animals, communication with nature, spirits. So, of course, they will have an element of spirituality to them. They may be very good with kids, very good with pets, very good with people overall, is what I'm getting, because they have this gentleness to them that just draws people in. And of course, animals and kids are much more in our pure, I would say, purer vibration, because they haven't been fully conditioned to the 3D. So they gravitate towards more natural beings or high energy people. Okay, so they may, animals may just like walk up to them, and children may like being around them as well. So because they have this beautiful aura about them. They may have a green aura, which is a very heart-centered aura, so very warm, very welcoming. There's a lot of green here, a lot of green over here. Yeah, heart chakra really open. Look at that. We have moon in Gemini in the 12th house, empathy. So they may have a very keen listening ear. Again, pets and kids are showing up. Amazing. So they may draw people in. They may be a great counselor, and maybe counselor could be their profession as well. A mentor, a counselor, a teacher, a manager, whatever, in sort of a mentorship position, because they listen to people and they actually find a lot of comfort in being there and providing just a listening ear to people. Because a lot of times, if you'll see, people usually need a sounding board, and most often people are able to solve their own problems if they just talk it out, and they fill that role. Okay, they're never hesitant to be there for somebody, just for them to get it out of the system. But because they're so detached, they're able to rinse off that energy. Okay, they don't hold on to that because of their high vibration, but they bring a lot of healing to other people around them, and they have very high empathy. So very caring person. And then we have the Jed pillar in this Egyptian Lenormand. That's the equivalent of the cross. So high faith, and that also comes with a lot of trials and tribulations in our life. So it can be, they may have gone through a heavy time in their life with the cross, but it's about having that unwavering faith, and releasing any doubts and knowing that the answers will come, and then the situations will improve and things will fall into place. Okay, so they have a very high, again faith is coming up with the sage energy as well. So let's get to know them a little bit more. Spirit, can you tell us more about pile 2's person, about their next serious relationship? So we have the 7 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Oops. I want to face them face up, please, Spirit. Okay. Maybe one more. All right. Look at that leader energy. Leader's been coming through. And we have Knight of Pentacles at the bottom, so they do not give up, I'm telling you. So we have the 7 of Wands. We have the 5 of Wands for them. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. I believe this came out first, but that's okay. We have the Queen of Swords. And then we have the King of Wands. So we have 2 court cards coming up over here. Okay, so the feminine and the masculine. They do have a lot of firepower within them. They are the leader. They may have Leo in their chart. We're going to see that. Oh, we're not going to see that. we'll pull some astrology as well. They may have prominent Leo energies, or sun maybe in their 10th house. I don't know, top of the chart. Very grounded person, and with the 7 of Pentacles also showing at the bottom. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I thought that was a 7. This is a Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady, right? So never giving up. The Knight of Pentacles is the surest knight in the deck. Always delivers, always arrives on time, or always gets work done. So they believe in taking something to completion, and they believe in nurturing a relationship as well, if you want to think of it that way. So this came in the previous pile as well, so maybe you're coming from there. But this really is the energy of caring for something, providing nurturing environment to grow something, right? They are pretty removed from any conflict at this point in their life. They have created, like just like the sage, a nice bubble to protect their own vibration, which is interesting because I think there may have been some heaviness in the past. There may have been some conflicts in the past. This could be family or community or peer level conflict. But through that experience is how they have elevated to where they are today. And now this doesn't even touch them anymore. Okay, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get some astrological elements. What may be prominent for them at this point. And I'm going to pull these as well for their energy. Spirit pile, choose person. We have ascendant, outlook, quincunx, complexity, and then we have the 11th house. Okay, so this is what's coming through. 11th house is our larger community impact, our long-term goals. It's also humanity. It's the Aquarius house, okay? And it's the key word here is the edge. So they are different. They do bring a community together. They have a different view and a very long-term view is what I'm thinking. Holistic approach. A humanitarian type energy is what they have with the ascendant and the quincunx. Now again, it's interesting because this talks about complexity and the mysticism and the mysteries of life. We see a spaceship over here. We see different puzzle pieces. I'm also seeing some potions here, right? So it's definitely. So looking at, unconventional ideas and making sense of them, and solving puzzles and solving, even like the esoteric, so solving questions, finding answers, translating, transmuting. That's kind of their style, their energy. And with the ascendant, of course, this is all about so the ascendant is, so if you think of in a natal chart, the sun sign is pretty much the hero that defines the hero, and the ascendant is a place from where the hero starts to ascend to their true expression, right? So pretty much working actively on their north node, on their purpose in this life, what their personal mission statement is, what their point of view is, and actually learning with the 11th house here, very unconventional ideas as well, and being open to them and expanding their own psyche and their own knowledge as well. So let's see, what else, Spirit? So forgiveness, okay? They do have a lot of forgiveness in them. It's coming through. I'm going to put this over here. It almost is like with the empathy and forgiveness, maybe they also teach people how to forgive because they have had those experiences within them, right? We have the feminine showing up. So that's the Queen of Swords, powerful feminine, caring energy. We have thoughts, Mercury showing up again with the Queen of Swords. They've released a lot of toxicity. And as I said, over here, this is something they've released and they've worked on. Let's get one more, Spirit. Detachment keeps coming up with them. And yes, they may have done some shadow work as well with thoughts and isolating that's coming up over here. But they have strong, caring, feminine energy within them. And then as we say feminine, we also have the family, home, commitment coming up. Always good to have that. So there is that Ace of Pentacles, planting that seed, growing, but kind of not feeling bound by something or someone. So they have broken some serious patterns from the past and have learned to forgive and grow, because also like when we forgive, we do grow from that experience and we free our own energy, right? Okay, so let's look at the connection, Spirit. What is the connection going to feel like? Wow, it's a very strong connection. The Strength card coming out. We have the Devil coming out. Wow, Capricorn. So Leo and Capricorn showing up. Oh, I love this. You know why? Because I'm going to put this over here. I feel this connection is gonna know no bounds with the devil and the toxicity coming up over here. We're gonna heal each other. We're gonna help each other release. And I'm not thinking, it's not attachment, but expectations and behaviors, or how our past relationships may have been wounding. This relationship is going to heal all of that because each person has done their work. So it's going to be a very strong connection. Let's get a couple more. 2 for 2 major arcanas. We have the 3 of Pentacles. You may be coming from pile 1. Again, building blocks, building each other, working ourselves and working on each other. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles, so building that stable, secure foundation for ourselves. So we did have the, here, family, home, commitment coming through. So the relationship is going to really feel like nothing like ever before. It may, for some of you, feel too strong with the devil energy coming up over here. The devil does talk about attachments and also attraction, okay? So some of you initially may actually get afraid of how drawn you are to this person, and you may feel, is this a toxic connection? It's actually not. It's just the balance. The energies are very, very balanced between the two of you. So it's going to be a very strong pull to each other, but in a good sense, in a very healing sense. It's not going to be a binding sort of relationship, right? Let's get some Twin Flame Oracle cards on this. Yeah, building, this what I really feel is like helping each other build and grow. Again, children are showing up. For those of you who want to have children, this would be the person. We have union, reconciliation, eternal love. Your time has come. So it's going to feel like a divine union, honestly, like a match made in the heavens. And then with the 4 of Pentacles, I already said stability coming through over here. Let's see what else. How is this going to feel like? We have karmic partner, conventional relationships, so duty, bound by social conventions. Interesting. Let's get some more. Denial, repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see below the surface. So some of these things may trigger, maybe for you or for them, some of the past things that may come up to the surface. And it may create some doubts, but it is going to clear out because we do have with the Strength card here, it is going to be a very strong healing connection overall. And it's not what we have, like, so maybe for you or maybe for them, this energy is still present in you at this time, because we do have regret and remorse coming, and, life regrets or things that have happened in the past may still be showing up in our energy field. So this connection is probably going to trigger some of those, but in order, as this card said over here, those things are going to come to the surface so you can heal through them. And I really strongly feel this is healing together, not just like leaving the other person out. A beautiful image is coming to mind where, they're like 2 trees kind of bound with each other, and they're not actually trees. They're trees, and at the top they have a male and a female or whatever, a partner image, and each is sculpting the other, right? And that's the depiction of a relationship where we are growing together with the intention that we're both going to grow, and we're going to work on each other and also on ourselves. And kind of, didn't really do a good job there. I wish I had the picture in front of me, but that's what this is going to feel like. It's a very, very mutual healing, very mutually growth oriented relationship that's going to feel like a perfect union. And it is going to bring some past experiences and help you heal from it, okay? No longer keeping our heart closed. Excuse me. All right, so let's see, is there anything deep down within them that they would like to say to you if they could? Their deepest feelings, deepest thoughts. Okay, let's do that one more time. What would they like to tell Pile 2 Spirit if they could? Whoa. Okay, so the first one we have, I knew exactly what I was doing. We have, you speak to me through music. So music may be an interesting thing, or let's say common interest between the two of you. This could be, again, relating to their past energy. The timing just wasn't right for us. So if this is a situation where you come together and you part ways, it's going to be a little bit more around the whoa. Okay, let's get that one. It's going to be more around let's heal it and come back together. Or if you haven't met this person, again, divine timing is at play. And remember, this person is pretty high on their faith in terms of releasing the timing. So that could be the one where they completely just surrender the timing because they have full faith that the two of you are going to come together in divine timing. I want to tell you how I feel. Okay. And then let's get one more. That's too many, Spirit. Just get one more. They had to say one thing to pile two. What would that be? Their deepest thoughts. Okay, so we have, I couldn't let you get close to me. Again, there's some elements if you've been with them in the past, or this could also be, even if they haven't met you, right? Or you haven't met them, this could be like when a time when they were not ready to be in a relationship. So they have that level of self-awareness over here that they're not gonna just like get into a random relationship just to fill a gap or just to fill a void in their life. They're pretty clear on that piece and are pretty self-confident in that energy, okay? All right, let's see a little bit more. Spirit, can you tell us more about this connection? Pretty open, also pretty clear again, that Queen of Swords energy, very articulate and you know, clear, black and white, and what they want to see, what they want to say, and how they feel. So we have seduction. Tell us more about the connection. One flew out. We have seduction. We have date. Let's see, get them in the frame here. So it's going to feel, where is that card? Where is that card? Strength card and the Devil card, right? So there's going to be very high level of seduction, very, very powerful physical attraction. We also have with the King of Wands over here. Interesting. Then we have, look, divine timing. We have some time to heal. There needs to be a little bit more time to heal before the two people grow together in this connection. We do have, look, dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Dragonfly also is like similar to the Phoenix energy. It represents a lot of healing. So this connection is going to be very, very healing. And it's going to like, something with the clock I'm also getting, it's going to like endure time. It's going to be very, very long lasting. And with the Grim Reaper, again, any past issues that we've had are going to be put to rest. They're not going to carry through forward, but that's something that's going to come to the surface. Okay. It's going to come to the surface and heal through you. Bottom deck energy, we have passion again. So insane, it says insane chemistry, like each other equally and having fun. Okay. So there's going to be very, very strong passion in this connection. We like it. All right, so before we go, let's also look into, I'm going to draw just 3 cards to look at your feelings. How are you going to feel in this connection? Pile 2. How are you going to feel in this connection? We have the Knight of Wands. I love it. There is that passion, that chemistry again. We have, wow, we have the Lovers, another major arcana coming through. And I'll actually, well, this deck is not the imagery that I have, but I want to talk about the connection over here. Hold on. So very, very powerful. And then 3 of Cups, lot of joy, lot of celebration, like moments together. You're going to feel beautiful and loved and actually very sexually drawn to this person, and feeling very fulfilled is how you're going to feel it in this connection. Now, the thing I wanted to say about the Devil and the Lovers card, so they're actually both sides of the same coin. And I don't think I can draw the other deck, but let me see if I can. But basically, this is number 15, reduces to a 6, and this is a 6. So the Lover's card is the higher expression or the light side of the Devil card, and the Devil card is the shadow side of the Lover's card. So in traditional tarot, you'll see the Lover's card has two people, and then there's an angel above them, and then the Devil card, there are two people tied or chained to something, and then there's an angel above them, which is the Devil, right? The Devil was an angel as well. And it talks about, for me, these two showing up, this in the connection and this in your energies, talking about the journey that we take from being, feeling that we have to be in a certain type of relationship, being, kind of boxed into what a union looks like, to going into free flowing, loving energy. Okay, this is where we make a choice. The Lover's card represents choice. So you're going to choose this person because you choose love and freedom and passion over toxicity. So it's not going to be a codependent relationship, but that's something both people are healing, and I love that both these energies are showing up. So let me see if I can pause and articulate this better with the imagery. Just give me a sec. Okay, here we are. Whew, that took a while. So here is number 15, which reduces to a 6. You see the image where two people feel they're stuck to a social image, to something, and they don't have freedom and they're not able to express themselves. And then we have exactly similar card in the Lovers with 6, where they have two people, there are no chains, there's no binding. Again, there's an angel over here, right? So it really talks about taking a different perspective on life and saying, no, we do have the option to choose who we love, and do we have the option to actually choose love itself? That is coming through very strongly in this connection. So it's going to feel initially, if it feels like, whoa, this is too strong of a attraction or pull towards this person. Remember, they have this energy. They are going to draw people in. That's their natural energy. But for you to choose, do you look at it as a toxic connection, or do you look at it as like, no, this is actually meant to be. This is a divine union coming together in divine timing. Okay, so you will have that choice. And you're being empowered to choose. It's up to you want to choose or not. But that's something I wanted to really call out, because that was coming through quite strongly for this connection. Okay, all right, so with that, let's get you some closing messages, advice, or messages from Romance Angels, pile 2. Really beautiful here. You have getting to know each other, new love, and let's get one final card for you. Okay, let's see what we have. So the first message you have is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, that's their clear expression to each other. Then we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for a lot of you, this may be in a fresh, brand new connection that you've not known before. And then we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this is the interesting thing, is like choose the positive side, choose the the beautiful side of life, and choose love. And that's what's going to come to you. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile 2. If you like the reading, please do give me a big thumbs up, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with a friend or two if you think this reading would bring them the messages that they need. Okay, I really appreciate that. With that, wish you much love and light, and you remember the information to for a personal reading is all in the description box. Should you want to have one with me, I'll be delighted to let you know when the next schedule opens up. All right, much love and light. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Hi, pile 3. This is for those of you who are drawn to the third oracle card, which is She-Wolf. Unleash the wild within. So again, we're looking at your next serious relationship, and I said jokingly but seriously in the intro, it doesn't mean it has to be like slow and boring and downright serious. Okay, it means committed. So your next long-term committed relationship, we're gonna get to know your person, and we'll see what the connection is going to feel like, and their feelings, your feelings, and then advice from spirit. Okay, So let's start with this card representing your person. And again, you may know this person or you may not know this person. It's completely open at this point. So with the she-wolf, this is an amazing personality. I feel a lot of balance with this person in the sense they're very confident, they are very gentle, they're very kind, they're very loving, and they're very sexual. So they have very high sexual energy and very high spiritual energy because they're all the same, okay? But they really know how to navigate their emotions and those of others. Again, full moons and the wolf coming out over here, really like they are very in touch with their intuition and they're not afraid to express their full self. But at the same time, they know when to reel themselves back. So it'll be interesting what else comes out for this person, but they are also gonna bring out the wild within you, okay? Because they're so expressive. You may learn a lot of things with this person. And I'm not saying this is a karmic connection. I really feel this is a very strong connection where both people would grow, but it's because maybe you have this energy as well, that we have the capacity to go within our depths of our desires and honor them, and at the same time also know when to reel back or when to go deep. So that's what's coming through with this person. Maybe Pisces energy a little bit, which is interesting, or high priestess sort of energy that's coming through for this person. So let's see what else we have for your person, pile 3. Okay, let's look at the oracles and then we'll draw tarot live on camera. We have first chakra, Archangel Michael, number 35, which reduces to an 8, which is all about abundance. So, we did say confidence. I'm picking up both yellow and red with the aura over here. So this person really is very grounded, but they're also very confident, okay? They may be a Libra, we'll see. But it looks like somebody who really cares about family, really cares about having a firm foundation in our life for our loved ones and our near ones, and also like what it means to them. They may be sometimes a homebody, okay? I'm picking up like they may like staying at home and doing things and projects together at home. Doesn't mean they don't like to go out in the world, but they love just like sleeping in or something like that. That's coming through for some reason, okay? But very confident, very secure in themselves, and really creating a secure foundation. Home may be important to them, so they may want to, maybe in this connection, they may want to move in quickly with you and create a life and create a foundation for the two of you. But the baseline, their base, their foundation is very important to them, and they have a very strong backbone. This person is what I'm hearing as well, okay? So they'll stand up for themselves, for others, for you. They have a very strong backbone to them. Wow. We have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Ooh, Libra energy coming through. Did I say Libra already? I know I said Pisces and High Priestess sort of energy, but balance did come through. So again, when to lean in, when to step out, when to give people space, and when to kind of intervene a little. But with the do so without judgment, this is really Libra energy coming through. So very just person, but also understands that each person has their own journey and their point of view is going to vary on where they are in their consciousness in their journey. So they're very open to different perspectives, and they're not in a judgmental energy. Because again, like what we said, like, right, our deepest desires, they know there's a human side to us, and we should honor that and embrace it rather than covering up and saying, no, this is, like sex is bad, or expressing ourselves, or loud colors, or wearing green hair is bad. Things like that, right? They don't look at it that way at all. They're very open to those type of notions with themselves and with other people. Very protective energy as well, because Archangel Michael is here. Archangel Michael, his sword is the sort of truth, and it's also, when it's a flame, it's like the blue flame and it cuts out all toxic energy. So very protective energy as well with this person. Then we have scribe, upright. Light attribute is preserving knowledge and information. So very intelligent person. That's why the high priestess was coming through with this card over here. Perhaps somebody who has a lot of knowledge within them, and this could be ancestral knowledge. This, you know, something in their DNA codes. A lot of things they may just intuitively know, because the high priestess knows a lot from within. Does not necessarily has to like read any scriptures. Oh, that's on my screen. Interesting. Read any scriptures, but they just tend to hold a lot of knowledge within, and maybe that's what gives them this very objective view of working with people. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, Pisces, high priestess, and Libra energy, pretty strong with this person. Then we have moon in Cancer, friendship. Look at that. You know what this is? Cancer is the 4th house. You know what this is? This is the 4th house energy. So definitely loves to create a harmonious environment at home, loves family, loves having friends over. So I think they may be like somebody who likes to host quite a bit as well. And they just love having, loving, nurturing people in their house, in their apartment, whatever that is. So their dwellings, interesting word, they like to fill it with a lot of love and care, but it's not an energy of like just inviting people for the sake of it, but they genuinely enjoy the company, and they will only allow people who resonate with them in that close circle, because it's about comfort, it's about security. The moon talks about our securities, moon showing up. So strong Pisces and Cancer energy. And that's coming through over here. And friendships, very, very real, true friendships are important to them. What? We have the heart energy here, and this is the Egyptian Lenormand, and in this, the heart card is represented by scales. You know, this is like the reference to the Egyptian mythology of, you know, when the crossing over, right? Where our heart is weighed against the feather of truth or justice. So again, justice energy coming through with a strong heart. So very true, very just in their dealings with people, but also very objective. Again, there's some hidden knowledge, and they may also help people make decisions. Okay, so I don't know what that means in terms of profession or their external expression in life, but people may kind of get their opinion on certain things when they're trying to weigh the pros and cons, or when they're trying to they could be in the justice system. It's possible. Some sort of law, justice, again, the 3D world expressions of those, and also the spiritual expressions of those. So they could also be like a counselor, a mediator, a moderator. They could be an interviewer, I don't know, a media journalist, whatever that is, but they bring out like complete balance in people. So balance, and then a secure foundation and balance over here with the 4th house energy. Very grounded person. Very interesting personality, because it's a very grounded person, but it's also somebody who is very expressive as well, because the sexual and spiritual energy is also pretty high with this person. So very, very cool. All right, so Spirit, for pile 3, let's get to know their person a little bit more, and then we're going to look into the energy of the connection. Okay. Pile 3, She-Wolf. Unleash the wild within. Excuse me. Been speaking for a while. There we go. Queen of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, excuse me. We have the Five of Cups, and then we have the Queen of Wands. Bottom deck, we have a lot of firepower with this person. 8 of Wands. So maybe they may be at a distance from you at this point. For some of you, maybe you haven't met this person. That's because you're physically apart. But the Eight of Wands is a lot of firepower, a lot of protection, a lot of like firecracker energy I'm feeling. So a very high energy person. But let's see what we have over here. Yeah, so we have fire, we have water, we have air, we have all the elements over here. So this is somebody, again, with the Queen of Cups, very, very, very in touch with their intuition, okay? And as we were picking up over here, they embrace all their emotions. They're able to handle it and balance it out. The Queen of Cups is literally sitting half immersed in water, if you see her in this image. And she's not holding on to anything. Her hands are up. She's completely surrendered, but she is so much in tune with how she feels that the emotions don't really sway her, okay? So very good balance again on their emotions that they have, and in a way where they're not really holding themselves back, okay? They're not restricting their emotions in any way, but they go with the flow. Somebody who's not fixated on a goal. They make a goal that releases, but then they go with the flow wherever life takes them. Now, this has been an interesting journey for them, we have to say, with these three cards. Ten of Swords, they have been through quite a journey. They have ended this part of their life. It may have felt, they may have been single for a long time, but now they're, you know, because there's also like, I want to almost do this, where sometimes they do often look back at some of the disappointments or experiences that they've had in life, but they also cherish this because this is what's given them perspective. This is what has helped them balance themselves out and understand what really matters at the end of the day, like what their definition of home, secure foundation, and their I'm hearing their ethical moral system is. These experiences have shaped that. Not somebody who gives up, okay? They're in it for the long haul, and we're looking at the committed relationship. So definitely we want energies that talk about commitment, that talk about exclusivity. So that's really showing up over here. But it's also looking like they're marching toward the relationship now, okay? This is a pretty single energy that I'm picking up. They may have been single for a while, and finally now they're walking toward or being open to the idea of actually connecting. For one or two of you, this could be a friend, because this is really, you know, calling out right now. This could really be a friend, a friendship turning into a relationship, okay? Going to the next level. That's quite possible here. It's coming through. Not going to be for everyone, but at least for one or two of you, this is really coming through. And now they are in this powerful Queen of Wands energy. This is where they've healed all of this stuff. They have gone to the depths of their emotions, and they've also found their spark. So very magnetic, very open, very fiery. They will draw people in with their energy, okay? Just like, and something about their expression, maybe they address in a really fun way, okay? Not your male, female, doesn't matter, but not your typical, like with me, just like shorts and tank tops all the time, or jeans and tank tops all the time, right? They may just like have a different self-expression, but they're so confident. Confident is coming up very, very strongly with them, that you'll just like it. You'll like it. But yeah, again, with the Eight of Wands, wow, no wonder I was feeling fire. And then they have Sun. Very, very healed person at this stage. A lot of happiness, a lot of purity, and a lot of growth that's coming from them. They're all full of fire and motivation to move forward in every phase of their life, okay? So again, something about the passion that has really gotten them going. Over here, unleash the wild within. Yeah, absolutely. So let's see if we can get any astrological elements for them. So, there's the Chiron. Okay. We have Aries, fire. Let's get one more. Whoop. Let me just grab that. We have Ascendant. Okay, this came out for another pile as well. So, ooh, okay. They may actually have Chiron on their Ascendant. Okay, Ascendant is where the sun was rising when we were born. But this is again our journey from where we begin to where we reach our sun sign. Chiron really talks about a wounded healer, okay? Areas in our life that have been in our psyche, in our energy from childhood, and maybe ancestral as well, that are areas that are kind of deep wounds that take a long time to heal, okay? So they may have done a lot of healing, and I wouldn't be surprised if this could be either on the ascendant or in the fourth house. So they're at the bottom of their chart or the beginning of their chart, where they may have had some, past trauma that they may have had to heal for a long time. And this could be anything. This could be family issues. This could be the family dynamics. This could be career. This could be, our confidence. Maybe it took them a lot of time, especially I feel like more on the ascendant though, that may have affected their confidence, these experiences, and then finally they broke through. Okay, that's where they rise. That's where the phoenix rises. So that's coming through. So they do understand the healing journey of others. And that's why they also have this strong, balanced energy that's coming through. So Chiron is the wounded healer. If you don't know about the story, Chiron was the centaur that was blessed with, immortality. It was a divine being, right? But what happened was, I think in one of the wars, and again, this is Greek mythology or different mythology, take it as it fits, but where Chiron was wounded by, if I'm not wrong, Hercules' arrow, poison arrow. And Hercules was also a divine being. So because of that energy, Chiron didn't die, but could never really heal. So it was a constant wound, and Chiron was actually a healer who used to heal everybody else, right? So you see the conundrum there, where you have that innate healing power to heal others, but you can't heal yourself. And then finally, of course, he was, blessed and taken care of. But it just refers to the metaphor when we have Chiron, wherever we have Chiron in our chart, it's an area that takes a significant time to heal, and that's where our wounds and our triggers lie, okay? So something that they've worked through their lifetime, and I feel like they've come out of it because we have Aries. Aries is, did I say fire? I said firecracker with this card, and look at the keywords here, fire starter. And then we have the sun, which is the Leo energy as well. So a lot of fire. Now they're operating in their fire energy. They're starting new phases. They may have at this point, or they may have Jupiter on Aries, something like that, or Sun in Aries, where now they're just in a very self-starting, self-initiative energy that they are at this point, okay? So that's what we're seeing. Yeah, very, very, very strong journey that they have. Let's get some oracles on them, and then we'll look at the connection. Spirit for pile three's person, twin flames. Just pop right out. Then we have distance. Did I not call that? So they may be at a distance from you. And one more. Okay, two more. All right, so I actually like this. So I'm picking up that, remember the past wounds that we're talking about? This could have been around a love relationship again. And twin flames, if you subscribe to that term, is really, our other half. And usually we come together, then we grow apart, then we come together, then we grow apart. There may have been something like that, or some sort of a relationship that may have given them that feeling, which has kind of left an emotional depth to them. Okay, so that's not something they want. That's what I'm picking up on. They don't want an on again and off again sort of connection that's coming through over here. They probably rather subscribe to a soulmate energy where each person is whole and two people come together. There's not a dependence on another person. Okay, so take it as it fits, but I'm feeling like some of these ideologies may be a little outdated for them, but at the same time they're very open to, with the scribe and with these energies that we saw, they're very open to hearing your perspective if that's something you subscribe to. Okay, at this time. Again, they may be at a distance from you. They may be taking time out for themselves. We did get that energy that they've been on their own for a while, so they literally may be at a distance from you. But where they are right now is, again, ready to create new memories, okay? With memories and nostalgia coming up here, the present, and gratitude and abundant. They are really, as I said, embracing their firepower and starting something new, or let's say starting this relationship, but they're generally energetically ready to create memories, okay? That's what's coming through in what their energy looks like. So let's see. Spirit, how is the connection gonna feel like for my beautiful pile 3? How is this connection going to feel? One more time. What is this connection going to feel like for my pile 3? So we got the 4 of Cups. Let's get maybe 3, 4 cards. Oh my God, I cannot believe that the Queen of Swords has come out in every pile today. It's like top clear, 2 queens. This group has a lot of queens. We had Queen of Cups here, we had Queen of Wands, and then we have Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. So all the queens have come out. This is going to be a very, very nurturing relationship. So let me put these here. So the first one out, we got the 4 of Cups. Okay, let's see. Put it in a way that we can capture them all. We have the 4 of Cups, then we have the 8 of Cups. Walking away from some past energies here. Did I say the 4 of Pentacles by any chance? I think I thought 4 of Pentacles. It's possible. Then we had the Queen of Swords come out. Very powerful. And then the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So, and I'm going to get some oracles as well on these. Let's look at the bottom deck energy. We have the Page of Pentacles. So this is probably going to be a new connection. Okay, this is not picking up X energy over here. Some of you it could be, especially if you feel like you were in a twin flame relationship. Maybe for like 1 or 2 of you, that could be possible. But most of you, this is going to be a new connection. Okay, and what we're picking up over here, this connection is actually going to help you really enjoy the moment, and every day is going to feel fresh. And why I say that is because we have the present, we have memories, we have the nostalgia, but we also have a lot of fire energy with this person, Aries. And this is like an energy of contemplation, or energy of feeling very blah and just waiting on things. And finally we are shifting away from that sort of thinking. Well, all right, why are we sitting here and waiting for happiness to find us? We're gonna go find our own happiness, and together we take journeys together. It literally could be you guys travel together, but there's gonna be a lot of shift, because this hear me out, this concept came up over here where we may be deviating from the norm, okay? We may be looking at things in a very different way, a new perspective without any judgment. So we may leave a lot of known structured things behind and rather create our life together, where we want, how we want. Because this person is very fluid, very open to expression, and also very open to learning new things and expressing ourselves in a new way, and especially what it means in a connection, okay? Communication has come through every pile today. Queen of Swords, literally this spot, every single pile, she has come out today. So there is something about all of you, and you know, the soulmate energies we're picking up, being in a place where we're confident and we're clear about what we want in life. Okay, this is not like just some, of course we're talking about committed relationship or serious relationship or exclusive relationship, where we want that because we're very clear what we don't want and what we want, right? So very clear expression between both people. And also like in a place with the Queen of Pentacles is my favorite queen, Wands and Pentacles, because she takes care of everybody around her, but she's also very smart to take care of herself. So when this comes up in a relationship, This is going to be a relationship where there's a lot of abundance, there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of clarity on where we're headed. It's going to be crystal clear, but at the same time, each person is also so confident and self-aware that we also take care of ourselves. And it's not like a relationship where we're just like focusing on our duties and responsibilities and taking care of the other person. No, we take care of ourselves as well. We make time for our passions, for our desires, for our, let's say, fitness routine. I mean, maybe completely different for the two of you. Is going to very seamlessly exist in this connection. Okay, that's why I really like the Queen of Pentacles, because yes, she's the moneymaker, but she's also looking fine and spending some of that on herself. Okay, so self-identity here with the Archangel Michael root chakra as well is going to be pretty key in this connection. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some oracle cards on this, on what this connection is going to feel like. Spirit, pile 3. What is this connection going to feel like? Whoops. So this came out in the reverse, and the entire deck is upright. So the card intentionally turned around. So I will honor that. And it says unawakened, unaware, 3D, ego, darkness, your twin flame is not ready yet. Interesting, the words twin flames are coming through. So there is some time in this union, but what I want to take in the reverse is the word or the phrase unawakened, because there's nothing unawakened here going on. And if you're attracting this, there's nothing unawakened in you either. So it's just a divine timing thing. If you haven't met this person, that's coming, but it has not yet happened. Okay. We have healed from our ego. We are healed from our deepest desires, our 8th house energy. That's been healed quite a bit. So let's see what else. What is this connection going to feel like? So it's going to feel quite awake. Let's see what we have. Receive, open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. Look at that. When we get like you haven't met yet and now it's your time to receive. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Spirit. A couple more. We have cycles, momentum, force, life cycle. Stay grounded in the now. That is coming through. So maybe you really strongly also subscribe to that ideology, or you're really learning to master it with being in the present and feeling abundant and complete with what we have. That's the cycle that we're learning. And let's get one more maybe. Forgive, tranquility, peaceful mind and heart, freedom from the past. This is very good. This is what we're talking about. The past energy is just leaving our energy field. And then in the bottom deck energy, luck, confidence showing up, self-worth, value, self-esteem, confidence. Be empowered by valuing yourself. And that's what brings you fresh starts. Okay, so I want to keep this here because I really feel both of you have really done a lot of work on your self-worth and your confidence, and that's how you're attracting each other. So I want to see next, given that this is a very deep person, what is there something in their depths that they would want to tell you if they could? This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. Some of the messages can be a little mixed, but we'll see. We'll apply the best we can. There's some Chiron energy coming through with those cards. So we have, you came closer than anyone. Okay, and this is really, I'm picking up really strong past energy that they have walked away from. Walked away. We have the 10 of Swords here. We have the 5 of Cups. We have, I left you before you could leave me. This is a little bit of, again, it's not literal. What the meaning would be that there is, similar to another pile, some wound of abandonment. And that's why the security is showing up so strong. That may have happened to them. I'm afraid to contact you where they don't feel ready. Okay. Again, abandonment coming through. I couldn't let you get close to me. So these are the wounds that we're talking about. Okay. Now, again, this, I tell each pile is like, take this part as what they would want to tell you, what's been sitting within them, okay? It doesn't have to be directly with you, but this could be about their experiences. Let's see what else. Doesn't mean they're going to go back to an ex, or doesn't mean that they're, you know, they're not expressive. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So if this is somebody that you've met already, especially if it's a friend, they may not have expressed that at all right now, but it's quite hard for them because, you know, there is that attraction. Let's get one final, Spirit, one final card. Okay, they kind of flopped out. Let's take it. I want to be more. Thank you, Spirit. Just what I was saying. I want to be more than friends. Okay, so for some of you, this is definitely a friend who has not yet expressed their romantic feelings for you, but this has been an evolution, may have been a surprise for them as well. Okay, so be open to that because it's really coming through. All right, let's see what else for the connection itself. Spirit, is there anything else my pile 3 needs to hear about this connection? No? Okay. Karmic relationship, paradise, the boat, we have lightning. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cards is just flying. There's another one that turned. Kisses. Mirror. Gosh, so many came out for you. I'm going to take them all because I'm feeling them all. Okay, so let's go in order here. What was this one? Beautiful, beautiful. Let me show you. Let me show you the journey here. So many of these. Actually, journey. I keep saying journey, and I'm seeing journeys and boats and islands and stuff. So, more about this connection that you need to know. At first, it may trigger. You may feel like, because we also had the twin flame energy come up, and now we have the karmic energy showing up. Okay, so it may trigger you. It may trigger them. Chiron may be a prominent placement in your chart as well. Then again, it's all about letting go and looking at them as lessons. From there, we are, there's too many cards for you. Okay. From there, we do go through a journey of really healing, changing, transforming. The dragonfly talks about be lighthearted, finding out things come to light. We adapt, we change, we heal. Okay. So from the concept, and for this group, again, some of you may be like, do I really need a label? Like, do I need a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner or whatever? Does it really need to be a label? Does it need to be a marriage? Does it need to be a karmic connection or my soulmate or twin flame? Maybe some of you don't like those labels and they don't either, because that's coming through. There's some change in what that means. We do have the boat, which talks about progressing and moving and having closures, but to me it's also about a journey together. So this may feel like very smooth sailing, because the boats kind of give me the energy of sailing together. We do have water energy here and sailing towards paradise. Look at that. Happiness, expansion, joy. A lot of playfulness in this connection. Of course, there's going to be playfulness because we are talking about the deepest wild within, okay? A lot of unleashing of that. We have lightning. So this could be really surprising, especially for those of you that were talking about the friend, progressing from friend to a romantic connection. This may be some like sudden Uranus changes that happens in this connection and just really takes off. It's possible. We have kisses and we have mirror. You're both mirroring each other. Especially, I like this because we talked about the present and abundance, and the Queen of Pentacles showed up and they had the similar energy. You had the similar energy. So you're mirroring each other in this thing or in this connection and together creating a lot of abundance. Okay, so many energies, so many messages that come up for you. So very, very powerful connection. Whether you call it twin flame, whether you call it karmic, whether you call it whatever, doesn't matter. This is a very, very strong connection with this person, okay? So what do I want to do next? Let's look at how you're going to feel, because this is like their feelings and their deepest feelings and how the connection is going to feel. I want to see how you're going to feel in this connection. We'll just do 3 cards, okay? Not too many. Let's see. How's my pile 3 going to feel in this connection? Spirit? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Something else wanted to come and something else popped out. I wonder. Oh, the Lover's card. And then these 2 wanted to come out. Are you coming from pile 2 by any chance? We have the 7 of Cups. So it is going to be confusing at first for you. Okay. This is you will find them as your, whatever you want to call them, divine partner. Okay. You're choosing love here. In this, you're going to, I'm saying, it's your choice, okay? It's your free will, but looks like you're going to choose this connection. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is absolute full fulfillment. It's your expression of home, family, connection, marriage, whatever you want to call it. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. It's also a lot of healing because this 8 of Pentacles has a lot of herbs and essential oils and essences and overall healing. So you're going to feel, first of all, complete, similar to the Queen of Pentacles energy, where you can still, or you get to do what you want to do on your own in your individual energy, very empowered, but then also together there's a lot of love and happiness and a lot of attraction here as well. But initially it may feel a little confusing to you, okay? And I want to show you, if you want to go watch the end of pile 2, please do, because I talk about the Devil and the Lover's energy. Devil is showing at the bottom of the deck, which means underneath it all there may be some fears within you about, oh, am I tying myself down? Am I bound to this? I don't want to call it karmic. I don't want to call it twin flame, because that theme is coming through. Please go watch the previous pile because I explain how these are actually the same cards. One is the shadow aspect and one is the light aspect of the same thing. The Lover's card is called the Choice. We have 2 people watched over by an angel. The Devil, and it's number 6. The Devil card is number 15, reduces to a 6, same number. 6 is the number of Venus. It's a number of love. But in Devil, we feel we don't have a choice, okay? I'll just show you the cards in case you do not go to pile 2, but here are the cards in traditional tarot. 2 people bound by an angel who's, operates on the shadow. 2 people governed by an angel or blessed by an angel. Their exact same image. It's just our perspective shifts, okay? One, we feel we have no power. Other, we feel empowered individually and together, okay? So just go watch that part. So this is, again, a quick summary of, like, you're going to choose to not believe in the restrictions, in the traditional expectations. You're rather going to choose self-expression and love with this person, where there's very strong individual path, but then also a very strong loving connection together, okay? All right, so let's close out your reading with 3 cards from the Romance Angels. Let's see, Spirit, what does pile 3 need to hear? Any advice for pile 3? One more, please. Okay. Oh my God. Which ones are you are getting together with a friend? Look at that. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. This could also be, the whole thing could be vice versa. Okay? So don't let go of that opportunity. Choose it. If you feel love for this person, choose to express that and choose to lean on your friends. But this is becoming bigger, that first thing that we picked up on. So let your friends help you. Okay. Then we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay. That is always key. The surrender is key. And then let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. That's their, like, fixation, devil energy that we want to let go of. So we're not just completely consumed by the idea. Just, wish for it, release it to the universe, and then move on to the next thing. So you're not holding the energy too tight, okay? Because there's a lot of abundance and growth in this connection. Clearly, that's coming through. All right, so that's what I have for you, pile 3. I hope this helped. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, please do give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do share it with a friend or two if you think it's going to bring them healing and, you know, clarity. Also, if you want a personal reading, all the information is in the description box below, so feel free to reach out to me and I'll let you know on my schedule, about my schedule. That said, thank you for being here. Wish you much love and light. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.